All right, guys, welcome back to Keep It 100. Today we're going to be briefly talking about Elon Musk. As is August 19th, 2020, Elon Musk is now the fourth richest person in the world with a net worth of $76.7 billion. The richest person in the world is Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO, founder and CEO at $188.7 billion. Bill Gates is in the second spot, CEO and founder of Microsoft with $114 billion. Third is Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of Facebook at $96.1 billion. And Elon Musk has just replaced Warren Buffett at the third spot with a net worth of, as I stated, $76.7 billion. So you guys are probably wondering what's happened to make him a overnight success. His net worth has increased by $8 billion overnight. And ladies and gentlemen, the answer to that question is very simple. Elon Musk made a very strategic decision with his company Tesla Motors. As you know, he's the owner of Tesla Motors as well as SpaceX, and he's also was the founder of PayPal. Elon Musk basically just did a stock split, guys. He split stock split with Tesla Motors, did a 5-to-1 split, and has increased the value of Tesla Motors over 51% overnight. Okay, 51% overnight, which is unheard of. That is totally unheard of. And anyone that owned a substantial amount of Tesla Motors stock right now is probably extremely happy. Okay. If you guys are not sure what a stock split is, I'm going to very briefly describe it to you guys. And we're going to use some nice simple numbers to make it easier to understand. When a person does a stock split, say a company stock price is $100 a share, most companies will just do a single split. So when you do a single split, you're splitting the stock in half, and you're splitting the value in half as well. So if you have a company stock that is $100 and you do a single split, that stock is now $50 per share instead of $100 a share, and you now have two stocks instead of one stock. That's basically how most general stock splits occur. And the reason why people do stock splits are essentially because it lowers the price of the stock, so more people can afford to buy it. And generally speaking, that happens with stocks that get up into the thousands. A good example of a company that should have done a stock split that had not is Amazon. Amazon stock is now, if I'm not mistaken, around $3,500 per share. In my opinion, that stock should have split a long time ago, but it haven't. But they have been paying out dividends to pacify some of their investors. But regardless, Amazon stock is a great investment as well. But getting back to Elon Musk, what Elon Musk did was unprecedented. He did a 5-to-1 split, and a 5-to-1 stock split is is a lot more aggressive, but is very similar to a single split. Instead of splitting one stock into two, you're splitting one stock into 5 stocks. So using those same numbers, if you have a stock that is $100 and you do a 5-to-1 split, instead of that stock being $100 per share, is now $20 per share. And instead of having one share of that stock, you now have 5 shares of that stock. And like I said before, guys, the main purpose behind doing a split is to make the stock more affordable for people to buy. And all that being said, I think that speaks a lot to Elon Musk's character to offer such an aggressive move. And it shows that he's not selfish. It shows that he interested in allowing more people, the opportunity to buy the stock at a lower price. Like, for instance, before the move, the stock was somewhere in the neighborhood of about $944, which is pretty high, but it's not ridiculous. That's not a ridiculously high price, unlike Amazon, which $3,500 per share, in my opinion, is a ridiculously high price. $944 per share is reasonable. But with that split, he created That's from $944. Without doing the exact math, guys, I'm just going to give you an estimate that stock probably with the split would have took it down around about, let's just say about $185 a share. That's not the exact number, but that's pretty much you're going from cost as a stock costing $944 to like 100, let's just say $180. So that makes it more affordable for more people to buy that stock, and people did just that. Okay, people went gangbusters to buy the stock once the split was announced, and people just bought it and bought it and bought it and bought it, and increased the value of Tesla Motors by over $8 billion. I believe it was $8.1 billion. So many people bought so much stock overnight. Now, here's the thing, guys. What a lot of people fail to realize is that when a stock split does occur, okay, when a stock split does occur, there is a slight possibility that the stock price could go down. And the only reason, well, you know what? I'm going to say that for another video, guys. I'm going to say that for another video. We're going to just focus on the fact that he did the stock split, okay, and it created a much more affordable price, and it benefited him. And overnight, the stock went from $944 to $1,887, and it is currently trending up. It is trending up in a very aggressive direction. It probably will, if I had to take an educated guess, it will probably bottom out around about 1950 to $2,000, because there's a huge buzz around this stock. So people are going to buy it. They're going to buy it, and the price is going to continue to grow. Like I said, I'm going to go into more detail in another video, but just to give you a real brief idea of how that would work once the split happens. The company increased by $8 billion. And that $8 billion is going to be reinvested in the company, which is going to mean the stock price is more than likely going to go down. But what you guys have to understand, that's fine even if you were to buy the stock right now, which unfortunately everyone wants to buy after the big event, and that's unfortunately just not the way to go. The way to be successful is to buy before the event, and so many people see such a huge surge and they run to go buy the stock. And before I say anything else, as a disclaimer, I'm not giving any stock advice to buy or sell or anything of that nature. If you own stock in Tesla, or if you're thinking about buying stock in Tesla, you should consult a financial advisor before you make your decision. But I'm giving you some general information that that's the reason why he is now the fourth richest person in the world. And I take my hat off to him. Big time congratulations to him. And I'm going to personally buy some of the stock. I wish, and that's the thing. That's why if I had known a few days ago, I would have went out and bought as many stocks as I could afford. But that's how the game is. You gotta follow things and catch those trends before they happen, and not after. But all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Once again, congratulations to Elon Musk on being the fourth richest person in the world. And I don't see Tesla doing anything else but going forward and getting better and better, and becoming a stronger company. And once again, I want to reiterate the fact that I think it's awesome that Elon Musk will do a 5-to-1 split with his company, because most importantly, that goes to his character. He's not a selfish person at all. He's proven that even when he said that he would release patents to anyone that wanted information on Tesla's powering of Tesla vehicles, to take that and make it even better. So he's one of the least selfish people that I couldn't even think of. And at the end of the day, when people think about other people, you'll be blessed for it in the end. And I think that has happened. So appreciate you guys watching, and see you next video.